Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap. A second down throw for Love. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
On first and 10, here comes Jacobs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's second and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. From the gun, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Here's first and 10. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And this will wind up a Niners first down as he'll get this one past the 20 to the 21.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
That is intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. On 2nd down, Jacobs. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here we go. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Third and a yard. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. Powering forward. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. To throw on 1st down is Purdy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
And this is what happens when you compare a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action with Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. We are through 1. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's to the 1st-round rookie from Florida, Ricky Pearsall. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
It is 3rd and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Now here's 2nd and goal. So Kittle comes in motion. On 2nd down, Purdy. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's now 14-7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Hardman now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's Love. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10. Here's Love. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Down the sideline. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. It is a big-time play for the Packers. A gain of 57 yards.
Shut up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60. Shut up.
Love to throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Okay, break.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up third and 4.
Let's go.
In motion, Reed. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal. In motion, Reed. And he'll take this down to about the 7. Here now, second down and goal. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Third and goal.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
To throw is Love. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the double. Let's go now. 70 Lions.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. No one around Watson, wide open. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Here we go, here we go.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Come on, set. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Go.
On 2nd down, Love. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
65 back, 65 back. 60
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. In trouble, and down he goes. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Third and long. Man in motion here is Jennings. Open man, right side. He's got it. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
With the score, Packers 17, 49ers 7.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Purdy now on second down. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
Really nice play here by Ricky Pearsall. And when you look around this 49ers offense, Mike, and you give Kyle Shanahan just one more weapon. A guy with elite hands, a polished route runner coming out of the college game in Florida. He just gives one more weapon to go in with Debo and Christian McCaffrey and George Kittle. I mean, this has the makings of one of the scarier offensive skill units in the entire NFL, and even though he's a young rookie, I think by year end, I think Pearsall is going to have a huge impact on the success of this 49ers offense.
Now it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. Purdy to throw. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Again in the air for Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Purdy out wide to Pearsall on the RPO. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. 18, right here.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Moody's kick is good. And the Niners are back within a score. It's now 17-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Hardman now to return it. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion.
Check go.
On play action, Love. That's to Reed. He's got it. Into space. And he will dive into the end zone. 79 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go, set. Bronco leading.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. A hit, and he has lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. He's going to take a shot down the field. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. This is caught at the 2. And he is going to be out of bounds. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. Here's Jacobs. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Purdy. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
3rd and short. Purdy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Give him 16 there, and a 1st down. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down throw for Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
First and 10.
Come on, set. Go.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Set.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2.
Track 60. Set. Ready.
Now Love. He'll air it out down the middle. That is brought in. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
One more time, it's Jacobs. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. Third and goal.
65 sit. Sit. 19 tight. 19 tight. Tight.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's into the end zone yet again. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
They'll send a tight end in motion. On second down, Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Back to the air again is Purdy. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. That's to his tight end, Kittle. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. On first and 10, here's Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. From the gun, it's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Packers set to kick this one away. And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. Davis to return it. Whoa! That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Jennings. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Man in motion here is Jennings. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Third and long. Here's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from, and hopefully carry it into next week's game to hopefully have a lot better performance, especially here offensively.
Man in motion here is Jennings. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. A ball deep for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here we go. One final play. Now he'll air one out. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So, it's a win.